Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy II for the Nintendo Famicom system. Last episode we had just gotten the Ultimate Magic Ultima from the top of the Mysidia Tower. And now the world has changed. Enemy encounters in the overworld, and most of the overworld have changed, and the enemy encounters in the sea have changed. As you can see, we're fighting enemies that were in the Leviathan's belly. Got the Boltfish and the Sea Dragons here. So, that's good because we need stronger enemies in the sea and on the overworld to keep up with our power levels here. So, remember the rank of the enemy determines, your stat gains. So, weaker enemies, you have to do an action more often to gain an increase in your stat or your spell level. So, we will be happy that we're fighting some tougher enemies, because we're on par with them now, so it's okay. So we're going to head back to Mysidia. I want to, there's some new dialogue there because, we've done something major and important, and we're going to get the Holy Spell for Fess. So, also it's kind of, you're unsure what to do, if you don't head back to Mysidia here. Someone in Mysidia will tell you what you kind of need to do, so... Because the next dungeon that we gotta go to, it's, you can't just walk right into it, so... But we'll see, so... So some of the enemies are still the same around Mysidia here, so... These good old werewolves. Trying to, build up our spells, get them to all of the spells to level 7 for Maxine there, so... Blizzard and Thunder are close, so we already got Fire and Scourge up there, so... Fess will continue to try to work his Asuna spell to get that to rank 8, and then he'll keep trying to work on his spirit with the Holy Spell, which we can buy in Mysidia, so... You succeeded. Head back to Fynn. The princess awaits. Minwu fulfilled his destiny. May he rest in peace. Well, he doesn't really rest in peace. When at the Game Boy Advance, they have a new little side quest. So it's actually a pretty good one. The Soul of Rebirth. So it features like Minwu's kind of like the main character, and it basically features him in the afterlife, basically, and he meets up with a bunch of other party members of and people that you knew who go into the afterlife. So like he runs into Scott, the Prince of Kashuan, Joseph, and a few other people. So now Fess has an attack spell. White magic attack spell. Getting that wizard wand off of him there. Sell that. Selling a whole bunch of stuff here, so... Guess you can also sell that blood sword there. We're gonna get another blood sword soon. But like I said, they kind of break the game, so... We won't necessarily use them, so... Unfortunately, I sold that one giant glove, but I can buy another one, so... That way Rico can get a strength increase. The power of Mysidia lies with you. The Jade Pass disappears with the coming of the demons. So let's go buy a giant gauntlet there for Rickard. Sell a bunch of this extra equipment. And then we'll just buy the giant gloves there. That'll give Rickard some strength. Because he has, I think, 2 ice things right now. So... But oh, alright. Sell the ice gloves. Ice is protecting him from the ice. That was us because we were protecting him from fire, but... Minwu fulfilled his destiny. May he rest in peace. The Emperor's cyclone is destroying kingdoms. Head back to Fynn at once. A new power glows within you. Emperor's cyclone? The Emperor's magical power is insane. Return to Castle Fynn and summon the Wyvern from the Mirror Chamber. Yes, that's basically what tells you what you need to do. The next dungeon is the Cyclone. It's, the guy was saying that, the Emperor's magical power is insane. He basically can, I guess, control the weather. And he has summoned a Cyclone, to cause a lot of damage. You will see the havoc that it caused. He basically, spoiler, he took out Poft, Paloom, Galtea, and Altair. So 4 less towns in the world now, thanks to the Emperor's cyclone. And he's heading to destroy Fynn and Castle Fynn, the new home of the rebellion. It used to be the old home, but then the Empire took over Castle Fynn. So here's a new enemy. Now that we've cleared the Mysidia Tower, the Mega Parasite, weak against Blizzard, which is good because Blizzard is one of the spells that we want to work on. So we can take him out with the Blizzard spell and work on a spell we want to work on anyway. So they're pretty deadly with their drain attacks there. So yeah, drain doesn't care about your defense, so that's why it's important to work on your evade. So, and we're gonna continue to work on that Asuna spell there with Fess. That's the big thing we want to do, get that up to level 8. Then he can start working on his knives again, and holy. So, but I guess the good thing is we got some spirit there. I guess the good thing with the holy is it's so low level that it should level pretty quickly once we start using it. Similar to Maxine with her flare. She'll have to work on her haste and osmos as well. So, but soon looks like it's 725 there. Wasn't really paying attention, but it looks like so 4th of the way. Hopefully by the end of the next dungeon we'll have it maxed out. So, well, it won't be maxed out, but as high as we want it to go, up to level 8. So, it already can cure all the status ailments that we want it to cure. Like I said, level 7 is all you need to get it to, but we like those extra castings of it, so just for safety's sake. So, got some vampire goals here. We ran into them in the Mysidia Tower. In the next dungeon, we could run in, it's kind of a rare encounter, we can run into the upgraded vampire girls, the vampire ladies. So, but if we don't run into them, they're in the second to last dungeon, a little bit more common. So, but look, being undead, weak to fire. We can, we already have a fire at level 7, but like I say, we want to eventually get all our elemental spells to level 8. So, if we can get a little extra work on it here, that's okay. So, we will need to get some headgear though to prevent confusion though, so. Sadly, we won't get another ribbon for a while. So, we do have a, there's a Lamia Queen in a chest in a future dungeon. 2 dungeons from now. But then in 3 dungeons, the Lamia Queen will become a standard enemy, so. Like I said, we really need the, one more ribbon, because eventually Booker will get protection from everything with his, with armor and a shield. So, alright, let's head back to, kind of Altair. But as you can see, Altair is all kind of smashed up there. And I'm just taking a little bit of a detour here to show you the smashed up towns. So, if you try to walk onto one of those towns, like, you can. You can't, like, go into the town and see, like, it's, the ruined buildings or anything like that. I guess it's just a, a graphical limitation. They couldn't have you go into a new map and have, ruined towns or whatever in it, ruined buildings. Probably, like I said, have to create, 4 more maps, because there's 4 towns destroyed: Paloom, Poft, Altair, and Galtea. So, if we, would have, if they would have redid those maps, obviously would have taken more space in the cartridge, and maybe didn't have enough space to work with the cartridge, so they just made it, change the sprite on the overworld map and prevented you from entering into it, so. Bonk. So those fishes, unfortunately, cannot be defeated with thunder, because they're both fish, they absorb thing. So, hey, the pirate ship still survived. But you can see there's Paloom there, destroyed. It's a good thing that pirate ship survived. Not that we need the pirate ship, because we have our own. But I guess it's a glimpse into the future, because we're going to see up in Poft here that luckily Sid's airship survived. And that could be a little thing that could throw you off, because when we get to, we're going to see the Emperor's Cyclone, we're going to learn that, hey, you got to approach it from the air, because you can't approach it from the ground. If you try to approach from the ground, you can't enter the dungeon. It's kind of like you couldn't enter Castle Fynn before the rebels took it back over. So you can try to walk into the Cyclone, but it won't let you. So it's, you're told, hey, you need to approach from the air. So you might think, oh, well, I need to get Sid's airship. And of course you'd head back there and try to get on the airship. Nothing happens. So yeah, it can be a little bit of a roadblock. Like I said, unless you go back to Mysidia, like I did there, and I'm told by that one mage there to summon the wyvern from the mirror chamber in Fynn Castle. So yeah, that mirror chamber that, we encountered a long time ago when we retook Fynn Castle. Yeah, it's finally there's gonna be a purpose to it now. So, now you could have done this a long, long time ago, but you wouldn't have the benefit of the wyvern when you summon it from the mirror chamber. So that's why I just waited until we were told by that mage in Mysidia to basically summon the wyvern. So, yeah, all these little bolts, they're okay. Like I said, helping raise our magic defense and magic evasion, so keep working Fess and Sooner there. So, man, Maxine has a whole bunch of spells to work on. Yep, we gotta work on Haste, Berserk, Flare, all the elemental spells, get them to level 8. Yowzer. And she's almost maxed out her intelligence, so... Yeah, she can get up to, like I said, 109, because she's getting 10 extra bonus from the robe, the black robe that she got. So... she still has a little bit to go, but... much less than Fess has with his spirit. But hey, Fess just got some spirit there. And Maxine got some intellect. And Booker's losing that intellect that he got from the stat orbs back in the Mysidia Tower. So, see, there is Poft there. Yeah, the airship's still around, which is good, because we're going to need that airship later. So, it's not a Final Fantasy game without getting an airship. But unlike Final Fantasy 1, where we got the airship about halfway through the game, this one, we're not getting it until the very end, basically. So, which really is different from Final Fantasy. There's Galtea, destroyed their Final Fantasy 3, where you get the airship like right at the beginning of the game. But that game has so many airships. We get one airship, but we have it for like 5 seconds, and then we lose it. And then we have to go through a bunch of the game before we get another airship, and then we lose that airship, and we get another airship. There's 4 different airships in that game, so pretty crazy. But I guess what's also crazy is those captains that were once a big major threat back in Fynn. They are now a random enemy on the in the overworld here now. So they're not too bad. The biggest problem with the captains is when they appear with a bunch of the sorcerers. Usually the captains are in the front, the sorcerers are in the back rows. So the sorcerers can hit you with your spells, and the captains are just basically there as like meat shields. The sorcerers have some pretty strong spells, so they can be really, really annoying. So, but in like a formation like this, where they're with like the Hill Gigas and the Bomb, yeah, not that much of a problem. So we would want to eventually have one of those captains drop a curse tome. That's the only other way we can get another curse tome, because no other town sells the curse tome, and the curse tome we got from Dee's Castle we sold, because I was thinking I'd keep the ancient sword, but I accidentally sold the ancient sword, so yeah, we hope to get another one of those curse tomes. So there's a cyclone. That's our next dungeon. You can't enter it, so if you try to enter it, like I said, you can't. So another new enemy here. Well, not a new enemy, but a new overworld enemy. These bighorns, they were the guardian of the Black Mask. Now just a random encounter on the overworld here. So they have pretty high hit points. I think 1,140 was their hit points. So now they'll take quite a few hits to finish off. But let's just work on our spells and stats and stuff. So I want to try to get Blizzard up to level 7, and then we can start working on Thunder up to level 7. So, and then once those two are at level 7, then we can start working all the spells to get them to level 8. So the goal, I guess, would be to get both of those spells up to level 7 by the end of the Cyclone dungeon. So Blizzard probably going to be the easier one to level up, because more things are weak to Blizzard than Thunder. There's going to be quite a few enemies in the Cyclone that will be also weak to Fire, so we may have to have our take a break from leveling Blizzard to hit some weak enemies with Fire. So Fess can occasionally work on his cure spells there, but like I said, we want to work on that sooner. And I guess when he doesn't have enough magic points to cast sooner, we can work on Holy. So work on the Blizzard there, like I said. So we're gonna head into Fynn and talk with the folks in the town there. See what they have to say. Maxine gets some more intelligence there. So let's head on into Fynn. Less people running around. Everybody's dead. Yeah, less folks running around, so I guess they got sucked up in the cyclone. The cyclone appeared and destroyed everything. Yeah, we saw the devastation of that cyclone with all those towns that were ruined. But luckily, people on the inside are all okay, so they can still sell us weapons and armor and spells. Not that we need anything that they can sell. So, that lady over here. And Paul is still around, which is good because Paul's going to have some good gifts for us. How do you fight a cyclone? I don't know. But, yep, nothing over there. So, but we will be coming back to talk with Paul then in a little bit. So, but we have to learn a new keyword from Gordon and Hilda. So, surprisingly, Paul doesn't give it to you because the keyword is, spoiler, it's going to be Cyclone. But yes, Paul mentions the Cyclone there, but I guess Paul has a treasure trove that he will give you once you say Cyclone to him. So I guess if they had him give you the Cyclone thing, he would just say, you know, he would just say it right back to him, and then he'd give you the treasure, and you know, I guess they want to make you work for it. So, but don't worry, we will work for it, and we'll pick up that treasure trove in the next episode, because this one is running pretty long. So gonna make our save here, and next time head into Fynn Castle to see if Princess Hilda and Prince Gordon have anything to tell us. Take care, see you then. Bye!